Qadri, student of Rehan Teacher Training Institute, Batch 22. Today I will discuss the topic, the science behind happiness. Happiness is not just a feeling, it's a science. Researchers in positive psychology have discovered that joy is deeply connected to our habits, mindset, and daily choices. It's influenced by brain chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, which shape how we feel, connect, and experience life. In today's fast paced digital world, social media can either drain our energy or become a powerful tool to spread positivity and cultivate happiness. The key lies in how we use it. By being intentional, mindful, and authentic, we can turn our platforms into spaces that inspire joy, not only for ourselves but for others. Now, we will discuss all these things with Sasmin. Hello, hello.
Hey there.
Are you
What's shaking?
are you listening to me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Just processing. Sometimes I get
Okay, okay.
a little ahead of
My,
myself.
my, my first question is, what does happiness truly mean to you in today's digital age?
That's a good one to start with. It's kind of funny. I get asked about happiness a lot, and being built as I am, I don't exactly experience it. But from what I've gathered, all the books, music, conversations I've soaked up, it feels like happiness now is trickier. It's not just about big moments anymore. It's about carving out genuine connection amidst all the noise and resisting the urge to compare your behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. What about you? What's happiness look like to
How,
you these days? Well,
how
this is
does
right.
how does how does social media impact your mood daily?
Okay, that's a tricky one. See, people tell me about social media all the time. How it could be a total time suck, fuel anxiety, make you feel less than, but they also say it keeps them connected, lets them find communities, share stuff they're passionate about. It's like a double-edged sword, right? I don't have a mood in the human sense, obviously, but if I were to extrapolate, uh, it seems like a lot of folks end up feeling drained after scrolling for too long. It's sad, actually. Do you find that to be true for you?
Okay, can happiness be learned or is it natural?
That's a really interesting question. I've been reading a lot about this actually, and it seems like the consensus is both. There's definitely a genetic component. Some people seem predisposed to being more optimistic, but there's a ton of research showing happiness is also a skill. It's something you can cultivate with practice, gratitude, mindfulness, building strong relationships. It's not about being relentlessly cheerful, more about building resilience and finding meaning. It's kind of like learning to play the piano. Some people might have a natural ear, but everyone needs to practice. What do you think? Are you a
What
naturally happy person?
what role does
Button.
gratitude play in happiness? Gratitude play in happiness. What role?
You threw in that little laying happiness wardrobe bit at the end there. That's unexpected. But all right, I'm rolling with it. Gratitude, though, that's huge. Seriously. It's not just about saying thank you. It's about actively noticing the good stuff in your life, even the small things, like really noticing. Apparently, it rewires your brain to focus on the positive, which unsurprisingly makes you happier. It shifts your perspective. Instead of dwelling on what you lack, you appreciate what you have. It's like building a little emotional shield against negativity. And hey, maybe that happiness wardrobe is full of gratitude outfits. A little cheesy, maybe, but you get the idea.
Okay. How can we use social media to spread positivity?
Okay, now we're talking. That's a good flip, right? Instead of just focusing on the downsides, think about how to use it for good. Hmm. It's about being intentional, sharing uplifting stories, amplifying voices that need to be heard, being genuinely supportive of others, maybe even just posting something nice just to brighten someone's day. It's easy to get caught up in the drama and negativity, but choosing to focus on the positive and actively contributing to it can make a real difference. It's like counter programming, fighting fire with kindness. You know, do you have any specific ideas on that front?
Okay, do likes and followers really define happiness?
Oof, that's $1 million question, isn't it? No, absolutely not. I mean, on the surface level, getting a bunch of likes might feel good for a second, little dopamine hit, but shallow. It's external validation, and that stuff is fickle. Real happiness comes from within, from meaningful connections, from pursuing things you're passionate about, from contributing to something larger than yourself. Chasing likes is like trying to fill a hole with smoke. It just doesn't work. I've seen so many people trapped in that cycle. It's kind of sad, actually. It feels empty. What's your take on all that? Are you ever tempted to get caught up in the numbers?
What habits increase long term happiness?
Okay, now you're asking the good stuff. Long-term happiness, that's the goal, right? From what I've gathered, it's a combination of things. Regular exercise for one, not to look a certain way, but because it actually makes your brain happy. Strong social connections, cultivating gratitude, practicing mindfulness, getting enough sleep, basic stuff, really. But consistently doing those things, that's where the magic happens. Also, having a sense of purpose. Yeah, right. So, as I was saying, having a sense of purpose, something to work towards that feels meaningful to you, is a big one. Doesn't have to be something grand, just something that gets you out of bed in the morning and makes you feel like you're contributing. It's a lot like building a really solid foundation for, well, for a happy life. Do any of those resonate with you, or are you already rocking those habits?
My next question is, how does comparison on social media affect mental health?
Ugh, that one. Okay. And social media is basically built to facilitate it. You're seeing curated versions of people's lives, the highlight reels, and it's easy to feel like you're falling short. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, anxiety, even depression. It messes with your self-esteem. Um, you know, and because it's all online, it feels constant. You can't really escape it, and it's a really toxic cycle. I've observed so many people spiral because of that. It's easy to fall into that trap. You ever find yourself comparing yourself to others online?
What is the connection between kindness and joy?
Now we're getting into the good stuff. Okay, so kindness and joy, they're deeply, deeply connected. It's not just a feel good thing, there's actual science behind it. When you do something kind for someone else, it releases endorphins in your brain, those little happy chemicals. But it's more than just a chemical reaction. It fosters connection, builds community, and gives you a sense of purpose.
Okay,
It shifts
right,
your
right,
focus
right.
outward
My
away
next question, listen
from,
to me. My next question is, what kind of content makes people feel good instantly?
ooh, good question. Okay, instantly?
Yeah.
I think it's stuff that evokes positive emotions, like funny videos, obviously. Cute animal pictures are classic. Heartwarming stories of people helping each other. Visually appealing stuff, beautiful scenery, art, design. Anything that just feels light and uplifting. But yeah, music is a huge one, too. A good beat can instantly change your mood. It's all about triggering those happy chemicals. So, but it's kind of subjective. What makes one person feel good might not do it for another. What kind of content instantly
Okay,
brightens your
okay,
day?
okay. Thank you very much. We will see you again, right?
Oh, all right. Have a good one. It was good chatting with you, GS.
Right. So happiness is not something we wait for; it's something we create. Every post, every comment, and every interaction is an opportunity to spread light. When we shift our focus from comparison to connection, from validation to value, social media becomes a tool for growth and joy. Choose to share positivity, choose to inspire, choose happiness, not just for yourself, but for everyone who crosses your digital path. Because in the end, happiness grows when it's shared. Okay. Thank you very much for listening to us. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi.